Welcome to Geography class of your social science. I am Poonam Prasad. Here with the fourth chapter, and the name of the chapter is Minerals and Energy Resources. Children, let's look at the chapter at a glance. Fine, we have to see what the chapter is containing. First, introduction about the minerals, the definition we are including. Then, mode of occurrence of minerals, like there are the three types of rocks are present: sedimentary, igneous, and metamorphic rocks, where they are the minerals where they are occurred. Mining and its type, the definition of mining, along with shaft mining, open cast mining, and rat hole mining, with their importance. Differentiate between metals and non-metals. Then we have to go through with the most important, that is the features of the ferrous minerals, iron ore and its distribution, along with manganese and its distribution. It means we have to learn the usages and the regions. Next, non-ferrous minerals, which contain your copper and bauxite and their distribution. Non-metallic minerals like mica, limestone, with their usages and distribution. Then conservation of mineral resources, which is quite important. It means that why and how do we conserve the mineral resources. The ninth point is related with the conventional and non-conventional energy resources, which includes the conventional like coal and petroleum, non-conventional like solar, wind energy, geothermal energy, etc. And the last topic is conservation of mineral resources. So, students, we talk on the first portion of your chapter, and this is about the introduction of minerals. Children, what is mineral actually? If we are defining the mineral, it is defined as naturally occurring homogeneous solid substances which are having a definable internal structure, which is having its own structure with chemical composition. And if we are talking about the sources, from where do we get the mineral, it is of course your hot magma which are present in the earth's interior. Fine, children? So this is all about the definition. If we are talking on the features of minerals, the minerals are formed in various you can say forms, like if we are go through with the diamond, the spelling is diamond, 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 to the softest, that is called as your soap stone. Fine. Then the formation of minerals, if we are talking on the next feature, the formation of minerals are depend on the pressure exerted or the temperature differences due to its when the rocks are there in the interior of the earth in the form of the semi-liquid, their chemical and physical properties. Minerals are contained in rocks which are known as the solid mass of the earth. There are more than 1000 minerals present, but the few are known to us. The mineral is determined by its specific physical and chemical properties like color, luster, density, etc. Children, there is a very important question in front of us is, Who are the geologist and the geographer? Geologist and the geographer. Geo means it is about the earth. Fine. So, geologists are the people who are concerned, they are the researchers basically, who are concerned with the formation of minerals, with their age, that is the age of the minerals, the physical and chemical composition. It means if you are saying the deep knowledge they are getting of the minerals, fine. The geographer are studied the mineral as a part of the earth crust. They known for the better understanding of landforms, very much interested in distribution of minerals resources and associated that resources with the economic activities. So these are what we called it as the differences between the geologist and the geographers. Children, some of the very basic facts, because we all are know that minerals played a very very important role in our life, and we cannot think the life without the presence of minerals. हम लोगों की मॉर्निंग शुरू होती है एंड फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ वी आर टेकिंग सिंपल एग्जाम्पल ऑफ टूथपेस्ट चिल्ड्रन, है ना. सो some questions are based on it, like name the elements which is name the mineral which is present in the toothpaste which are useful to reduce cavities. So your answer is fluoride. Most toothpaste are made up of white due to the presence of titanium oxide there. You have seen some toothpaste which are having a sparkling mineral present over there, and that is called as mica. आप लोगों ने एक देखा होगा, आप लोगों ने क्लोजअप एड देखा होगा या क्लोजअप टूथपेस्ट आपने अपने घरों में आप लोगों ने के यूज़ किया होगा, तो उसमें आप लोगों ने देखा होगा छोटे छोटे ग्रैन्यूल्स, वाइट कलर के ग्रैन्यूल्स होते हैं, दैट आर कॉल्ड एज योर माइका. फाइन चिल्ड्रन. द नेक्स्ट important question in front of us is what is ore. Fine. So ore is the accumulation of minerals. These are the accumulation of minerals mined with the other elements, that is the impurities, which are known as ores. The minerals content in ore should be sufficient because the extraction should be needed to fulfill the market demand and for economic exploitation, children. So minerals are found in the form of ores. The ore contains several impurities. Fine. So metal have to be separated from these compounds. Fine children. So minerals content in ore should be sufficient enough to allow the economic exploitation. So we need that should be extracted. For example, the ore from where do we get the aluminium is known as bauxite. Fine. Some questions are there, like list the 4 factors or the aspects which determined before extraction of any minerals. Like हमें कहा जाता है कि जब हम एक्सट्रैक्शंस करने के लिए जाते हैं या माइनिंग करने जब हम माइनिंग करते हैं और उसके बाद जब इम्प्योर फॉर्म में हम मिनरल्स को वेयर वी गेट इट हमें उसको एक्सट्रैक्ट करना पड़ता है, क्योंकि इम्प्योरिटीज़ होती हैं और इम्प्योरिटीज़ से अलग करके हमें मेटल्स को हमें उसको यूज़ करना है ना, टू फुलफिल द डिमांड्स. तो इन दैट केस what we have to go, we have to go for the we have to go for the like some of the factors like the minerals which are contained in the ore. The ease of extraction means how do we go for the extraction process. The demand in the market, yes, market is the main important metals that are having a very high demand in the market, and distance from the market. That all should be, तभी कहा गया है कि अगर डिस्टेंस ज़्यादा होगा तो मार्केट से, तो इट ऑल्सो डिटरमाइंड द एक्सट्रैक्शन ऑफ एनी मिनरल्स. ठीक है, तो जैसे कि हम कोल को एक्सट्रैक्शन करते हैं, तो कोल या आयरन ओर का एक्सट्रैक्शन, तो ये उन एरियाज़ में किया जाता है जहाँ पे ट्रांसपोर्टेशन सिस्टम स्ट्रॉन्ग हो और जहाँ पे आपके माइंस हों. फाइन. तो इट रिड्यूसेस द डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द market. So all these factors are needed. The last topic of today's class is your class. Then if we are talking about the classifications of minerals, the children, minerals are of three types basically. Metallic minerals, which are ferrous and non-ferrous. Ferrous, which are containing iron, like iron ore, manganese, nickel. Non-ferrous like copper, lead, tin, bauxite, etc. You have also learnt in your metals and non-metals of your science. Then precious are there, precious minerals are there like gold, silver, platinum, etc. The second one is called as your non-metallic minerals. Non-metallic minerals are like mica, the salt, potash, sulfur, granite, limestone, sandstone, etc. And energy resources, that is your coal, petroleum, natural gases. Fine, children. So this is all about the classification of your minerals.